This is amazing. God, I cannot stop taking the or help but taking the view.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Hey.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
You've never even met me and you're calling me a traitor? Are you freaking kidding me? I'll kneel.
Your Grace.
Oh, the Queen is
Girl knows her
pleased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
F you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Okay.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Our loyalty never
House
wavers.
Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were our wardens.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Ah, see, just middle ground, middle ground.
Clever girl.
Thank you, Tyrion.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
Damn.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the new warden.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Okay, maybe I should stop with the... Tyrion, you're giving it
Old
away.
allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, your grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Yes,
Ask any
your grace.
Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, your grace.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Ah!
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I've been here most of the time. Haven't you noticed?
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her.
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decision.
Yeah.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Thank you, Tyrion.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Go
Who knows
on.
what lurks within their hearts?
He knows what lurks within yours. Well, everybody knows, actually. Shut up.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
Be true to the king.
Go on.
I am loyal to Marjorie.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Oh, that was the wrong choice.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
Eh.
The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
Whoa. Those eyes.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
So... Hey, Marjorie, don't look at me like that. Hey there. So... How we doing?
I'll walk you out.
Hey, thanks, man.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Why, thank you, Tyrion.
You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, sir.
These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
Isn't he the best? I love him.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
And you're okay with that, aren't you, buddy?
It was quite the first impression.
Oh.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard.
What are you suggesting?
Not her.
What are you suggesting?
You gonna help me out here?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I mean, do I
It
have
may
a
be far
choice?
too dangerous.
Nope, let's do it.
In fact, forget I even suggested
Nope, we're
such a
doing it.
thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
After all that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Hey, thank
The
you.
mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Oh.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
It's a nest of vipers to anybody. What are you talking about? Look at this place. I mean, it's beautiful, but at the same time, come on. Around every corner, somebody's gonna kill you, stab you, leave you for dead, poison you, freaking spit on you, throw poop at you. Like, Jesus.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Yeah, it's not so
It's
good.
more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Well, she wasn't the
But at
difficult
least
one.
it's over now.
But you know.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Oh.
What? It's true.
I mean, he's a handsome man.
And Oberyn Martell.
Oh, is he here?
Red Viper.
Oh my god, my bae. He's my
I'm
bae.
told he has a paramour,
Look at his joke.
which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He's quite handsome.
He is quite handsome.
I mean, I'd do him.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although,
just
marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Can I change the canon of the show in this
Would you
game?
marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Nope.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Nope.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Thanks.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just hanging out. Playing matchmaker.
Well,
Just having some fun.
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Don't look at us
this
like
is
that.
not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mirror.
That's alright.
I'm just glad it's over.
I mean, how did you feel about it? That's the important question.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Yes. Sarah is right.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Was that the right answer? Huh?
Your words to Cersei
Somebody
were
tell?
brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Yeah.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Did I appease her?
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask her for help. Yeah, why not? Why not?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Or, what should there be?
It's about my family.
Sarah?
I trust her.
Oh boy, nope, I don't trust her. What the fuck ever, Sarah. Just, nope. Just stay. Whatever. Family's gonna die anyway, I'm sure.
Go on.
My mother needs our help. Can you stop Ramsay?
Ask.
Judd, mother needs help! Judd.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow.
Mm-hmm.
What would you have me do?
Kill him.
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Please?
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene?
Yeah, I mean, you're the brains. He's just...
Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, though.
It is that dire, my lady.
It's Ramsay.
I fear for my family's safety.
Come on. Come on. Give me a smile.
I don't know, Mirror. If Cersei were to find out...
You're adored by the king. This is the only way. Don't fear, Cersei.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Damn right. Maybe I'm the brains.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Come on.
Very well.
Yeah.
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Woo!
Thank you,
That's
my
something.
lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Damn, either I'm really good at manipulating, or she's about to have me killed in a dark alleyway. We'll find out. I mean, it could be both.